I'm Barry Foster.
And I'm Gary Foster.
And welcome back to Antipodean Journey. This is episode number 15 with UP Langrio. And today we've got a very big away game against Coruxo. They're just 2 points ahead of us on the table on 11 points. We're sitting on a dismal 9 points. But before we get to that game, we did have a very interesting chat with the board. And this is what happened. Well, we've just played the away game to K-On in the league, K-On being the league leaders. Bit of a shocker for UP Langrio. Defeated 1-0, probably very lucky that it wasn't a bigger scoreline, but we weren't at the races at any stage during the game, which was very disappointing. And as a result of that 1-0 defeat, the board have requested a meeting to discuss our future, which comes as no surprise. They're now giving us an F.
Yes.
So we better attend the meeting, because if we don't, they will terminate our contracts straight away. So let's go and face the board. Well, Mr. President is actually saying we are not happy with your current performance and are considering your position at the club. We would like to know why you think the team have performed so badly. There's probably quite a few reasons, but we're going to get down on our hands and knees like we did probably 12 months ago, and we're going to promise them that I'll hold my hands up and admit that we've not been great. But if you grant me one more month in charge, I promise things will look a lot better.
Yes, let's see.
What does Mr. President have to say about this? Well, they're prepared to give us one more month. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Grovel, grovel, grovel. We escaped the bullet again, but we weren't surprised that it was coming to this.
Yeah, so with the summary, we go to the summary and see what the game score is. Oh, the end date's 26-1, so it's
75 days left. So that's interesting. That's certainly more than a month.
Yeah. That's the end of the transfer window, isn't it?
Improve overall confidence. Players waiting on promise. So, okay, they're giving us a little bit of time to turn this around. We'll leave this meeting. Well, we're very lucky to get a stay of execution.
Yes, until the end of January.
Very generous stay, I must admit. But let's not dwell on that. Let's turn to how the boys have been performing on the field. We've played 3 more matches. This is how it went.
Yes, dwelling on past glories. It'd be a very quick video. But the 1-0 defeat away at K-On, who at the time were league leaders. We were beaten by a dodgy penalty, if I recall, just before half-time. And although we were played off the park, the 1-0 defeat was actually quite flattering for us.
Oh, well, yeah, it was very, very disappointing, and I think it was a bit of an iffy penalty, but overall we really didn't play very well. And then we had a home game against Pontevedra.
Yes, that was another disappointing outcome, because we had conceded 2 goals that I recall, and then we got it back to 2-2, and then we had a disappointing collapse late in the second half to be behind 4-2, and then we got a consolation goal in time added on to make the score look a little bit more respectable. Yeah,
that was Sanchez with a penalty in the 92nd minute. And the next game was against Troppers-On. That was an away game, and it started really well, leading 2-0 at half-time, with Monjanel getting a fine header from a corner, and then Sanchez scoring a second goal in the 46th minute. But then the second half...
Yeah, the wheels fell off. The boys didn't go out after the half-time, and they conceded 5 second-half goals, which was a monumental collapse. So the fans are against us, the board are against us, the players aren't playing well, and it's all-round sort of shit city at the moment.
Absolutely. That was a complete disaster. I mean, up 2-0 at half-time, away from home, and then the second half was just a complete shambles. Obviously, a half-time team talk was not well received.
Well, yeah, they forgot to go out. They must have locked themselves in because they didn't turn up in the second half.
Yeah, anyway, look, we're, as I said before, we're away to Coruxo, and this is a very important, this is going to be a 6-pointer, let's face it. So let's go to team selection, and this is the team we have selected. We're sticking with this formation of 4-1-3-2. Torre in goal, Vega back from injury with Monjanal, Garcia and Kobo across the back line. Marsical behind Pavida, Sanchez and Casun in midfield. Perez and Glusovic are currently the favoured two strikers, or that can change at the drop of a hat.
Yeah, well, it can be because consistency has not been one of our strong points.
No, it hasn't. Anyway, let's go and chat to the boys.
Okay, so I think we should be assertive, point the finger, and say we need to step up our game here to end this run of bad results, because Coruxo are in the same position as us, although they have a newly appointed manager, so there could be a bounce effect coming into play here.
Possibly, with a new manager in charge, but hopefully it's going to be a dead cat bounce.
Yes.
But we'll have to wait and see. But I think another defeat here could see us being pushed out the door.
Well, I think a draw is even not on the table either. I mean, it's got to be a win. I think it's the last Chance Saloon for us.
I think so. Anyway, we've got a highlight, which is good to see. Hopefully we can do something with this highlight. And this is Pavida. Now, Casun playing it through now. Perez can just get onto this. Can he finish? No. Hits the keeper.
Yes, poor old Perez. He had some opportunities in previous games too, and he's don't know whether it's his composure or whatever. He just hasn't been able to tuck them away.
Well, maybe he's just not a very good striker.
Well, he did okay for us last year. You know, like his second season syndrome. He's not putting it together for us.
No, it's a bit disappointing when your striker gets one-on-one and he can't finish, but you do see that a fair bit. Anyway, Pavida to Casun has a crack, but that's over the bar.
Always going high.
Yeah, wasn't going to trouble the keeper there. But at least we've taken the game to Coruxo.
Yeah, despite having a minor share of possession.
Yeah, I must admit the possession percentage lately has been quite poor for us. Earlier on it was very, very good, though we didn't do much with it.
Yeah, defending a corner. Can we do it?
Well, often no. A lot of fans there behind that goal.
Yes.
Which is interesting.
Yeah, they're the away fans. So be interesting to see what the crowd 759.
Not a huge crowd. Maybe not many supporters here for the home side, but
well, it is a relegation battle, so both teams are not setting the world on fire.
No, I must admit, so far it's been a little bit drab, but we're racing towards the half-time mark. I guess if we can take 0-0 in, it's not a disaster.
No, but we certainly need to get them to spark up in the second half.
Yes, well, I've been tempted to throw the bottle.
Yes. No, don't think that it achieves a great deal.
Anyway, half-time 0-0. Let's go and chat to the boys. Okay, half-time, point the old finger. And it's time for everyone to dig in. Now, we've said that before.
Yeah, that's right.
And they haven't really dug in at all.
Well, dug themselves into a hole.
Yes, they have done that a few times. But the assistant was wanting the one above, but it was talking about a man down, which they certainly can't be a man down.
Well, I wouldn't have thought so. There's an injury that they occurred there, so I think poor old Furman, he's watching a different game.
Well, maybe he needs some specs.
No.
Anyway, we'll call out some encouragement to the boys. Still waiting for a second half highlight. So,
yeah.
And we're waiting and waiting and waiting. Maybe two very nervous teams here.
I would say so. Certainly not really willing to take any risks.
Okay, we've made 3 second half substitutions. Still waiting for a second half highlight. And we finally have one.
We do.
Sanchez Ooh, close, but no cigar.
No, he was always going to be a long way out for that. A little bit beyond his range, I think.
Some more encouragement in the final maybe 10 minutes of the match.
And I think this is basically, two teams that are gun shy and goal shy.
A very drab 0-0 draw coming up, I think.
Yeah, the only positive is that Langrio have kept a clean sheet for the first time in ages.
Yes, well, I guess that's one positive we can take. But that's it, 0-0.
0-0.
A bore draw.
Yeah, 0-0 and lucky to score that much.
Let's go and chat to the boys. Okay, we're going to back the assistant here and go with his recommendation. Well, they seem to like it. That's great.
Yes. So it's a point, but we ideally would have liked another 2 points on top of that.
Anyway, let's find out how the rest of the competition fared. And as you can see, we're still 5 points from safety on 10 points. Only 2 points ahead of the anchor boys.
Yeah, still a lot of work to do, but we'll have a look at our schedule just to see if there is light at the end of this tunnel.
And also, do we still have a job? Okay, in 6 days' time, we're away to Somoza's in the league. That's 17th playing 14th. But what we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to come back for the Copa del Rey first round clash against Getafe. And that'll be a pretty tough match.
It will be.
Since they're a La Liga side, currently 10th in that league. So that's going to be our next video, a cup game.
Yes. Well, in the meantime, we've got a few league games to navigate our way through and hopefully get some points to get us out of the red zone.
Well, that's right. Somoza's, they're only on 14th position, so that is a home game for us. And then we've got Real Sporting B, another home game, but they are coming third, so that's going to be a bit of a toughie. But the cup game will be something a little bit different. Hopefully we'll still be in charge when we get to play Getafe. But that's the video for today. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, please give us a thumbs up. Until next time, I'm Barry Foster saying it's goodbye from me.
And it's goodbye from him.